Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and PPRD Sports welcomes you to the live stream broadcast of Magnet Cove Panther football tonight as the Panthers are set to finish their last home game of the 2022 season, and they are welcoming the Glen Beavers as they come over and they're getting ready for the coin toss. Tonight's, of course, senior night, and all the seniors of the team are out there for the coin toss. Number 12, Julius McClellan. Number 1, Kaiser Kidder. And number 3, Jacob Clausen. And of course, 88, 56, 58, 7, and 75 is down there. That'd be Kevin Inslee, Mason McCutcheon, Zach Collins, Evan Myers, and Mason Henderson. And so Glen Rose is going to take the opening kickoff for the night. The game was scheduled to play last night, but due to the weather, they postponed it for tonight. And so we're ready for football tonight. The Lord's given us some good weather, and we're ready to roll. Kick off in just a few minutes. And before we get started, we do send a shout out to all those families that have been affected by the storms last night in Texas and Oklahoma and through Arkansas. Be mindful of thinking of them. But as we get ready to gear up for this last home stretch, regardless of what happens tonight, the Panthers are going to be traveling to Newport next week for the first round of the playoffs. And so, but they're definitely not looking past this game tonight. There's a lot of things going on with the weather and the sports and everything else, and Coach Carmichael's his wife is ready to have their first child. So a lot of things going on, and as the Panthers come out to the run, they get ready for this game. I was talking with Coach Carmichael yesterday and about what he wanted to try to accomplish tonight and with this last home stretch, and he said that he just wanted to play sound, fundamental football no matter what the outcome was, and to focus and make sure they take care of business and not look ahead for next week. So as the, this is going to be the Beavers coming over with the new change of the district lineups and everything else. It puts Glen Rose and Magnet Cove back in the districts. And so it's a rivalry of yesteryears that may form again. And Velasquez, number 14, is up and looks like he's going to try to get an onside kick, and he does get it to 50, but number 32 for the Beavers, that's Ty Hood, is going to cover it about the 48-yard line as the Beavers start this game about midfield. So the Panthers' defense is going to get ready to try to hold strong here tonight. See what they can do on this first drive. Beavers line up in the shotgun with a receiver to the right. Motion out to the left with a receiver to the left. Going to hand it off to number 22. He's going to cut up the middle, and he's going to get a few yards, but looks like number 28, though, Luke Harper. Luke Harper got in there and held it down from getting any more. It's a good stop by Luke there. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Beavers. It's going to pass it off to the right side. It's going to be caught about the first down marker, and he's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards. And it looks like Bronson Coulis is out there to push him out of bounds before he gets any more yardage. That's going to give Beavers a first down and move the chains. It's going to move the ball up to about the 39-yard line. So they're going to hand it off up the middle there. Beavers run back, but it's going to be Harper's going to be there along with number 15, Matt Stone, there with him. But he was able to pick up about 7 or 8 yards there. Bring up second down. The Beavers going to pass to the left side. No, Kevin Inslee snuffed it out, but he was going to try to get in front of the receiver there. But he just didn't. If he had one more step, he might have got there in front of him to be able to pick that ball off. But the ball falls incomplete. It's going to bring third down and 3 for the Beavers. So they get ready to hand it off up to the left side. And Julius McClellan is going to bring it on down and bring him down with no gain at the line of scrimmage. Looks like they finally moved it there, so it's going to gain 2. It's still going to bring up fourth down for the Beavers. The Panthers need to hold them strong here. Looks like they're going to be guy coming in the slot took the snap and went up the middle and was able to pick up enough for the first down. And so it looked like it was going to be kind of a scrum, but it's going to move the ball up to the 26 with the first down. So the Beavers bring a man on the right side of the motion, going to hand it off to the left side. Number 22, but it looks like he's going to get tripped up. And looks like number 66, I believe that's Sawyer. Tripped up after a gain of 3. Is there to keep him from going anywhere else. On the defensive line tonight, there's number 66, Preston Sawyer, and looks like number 63, Tanaka, I believe it is, as the Beavers hand it up the middle again, pick up a couple more yards. It's Colton Chilcoats, number 62 is there, and Kaiser Kidder rounds out that defensive front line. As the Beavers get the ball off on the 20 and pass it to the right side, get the 5. He misses gets out of a tackle, and looks like number 20, I believe that's Hunter Browning, was there and had him, but he was able to shake him off and take it in for the score. It's about a 19-yard gain across the goal line. 9:02 left in this first quarter as Glen Rose gets ready to kick the extra point. The ball is off and up. It's a line drive, worm burner, but he gets it through the upright, so it's going to bring the score. The Glen Rose Beavers 7, the Manatee Cove Panthers 0, with 9:02 left to go in this first quarter. We'll be back in just a moment as we get ready to kick the ball off. All right, here we come back now as after the Beavers score, Panthers get ready to receive the kickoff with 9:02 left to go in this first quarter. See if the Panther offense can answer here. As Glen Rose keeps the ball deep, it's going to be received by number 12, Julius McClellan, about the 5-6 yard line. Julius is going to come up the middle, still on his feet, to about the 25. And he's going to be brought down a number 50 for the Beavers. And that's going to bring the Manatee Cove Panthers offense for their first series of the night. Panthers start the drive 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. It looks like the offensive line for the Panthers is going to be the same set as they had this season, with Mason McCutcheon leading the center. It's one of the Magnet Cove seniors this year. And Clausen's going to start out as quarterback in the backfield. And it's going to be Stone. The snap is going to be high over Clausen's hand, and he's going to have to fall on it. That's definitely not the way you want to start this drive. And so it's going to be a loss of about 9 on that. That ball just kind of sailed out of McCutcheon's hands, and Clausen wasn't ready for it. So Clausen's going to take the second snap, and he's going to hand it off to McClellan on the left side. He's going to get a few yards to run there, and he's going to get past the original line of scrimmage and pick up about 3 or 4 yards after that. So that's going to be about a 12-yard gain. And so that's definitely the direction that they want to go. As Clausen and company gets ready. Got Luke Harper down here on the right side with Kevin Inslee on the left side. Clausen's going to hand it off up the middle again, but there's going to be some Beavers there to stop him. That was Matt Stone that handed off to try to go up the middle, but there was nothing there. So that's going to bring up the 4th down for the Panthers. The 4th and about 6 that they need. And it looks like Carmichael and company is going to not take any chances here and going to put this ball off. Bronson Coolis, number 33 for the Panthers, back here to the punt. And he gets the punt and he gets it off. And it's a beautiful punt. It's going to be punted down to about the 32, 33-yard line and picked up by Glen Rose. They're going to take it to the right side up to about the 45-yard line, and he's going to run it out of the bounds. So your Panther defense is going to have to come back on the field.
Hey, we did not get the 2-point conversion. We lost by 2. We lost by 2? Yeah, 21-19.
So as the Panthers defense come back on the field, got Inslee on the bottom sideline of the secondary. Beaver's going to come out with 3 to the left side, and going to be a screen pass to number 21, but the Panthers going to sniff it out. And looks like who's going to be their number 21? That's going to be Connor Hurley. So that's and I think Julius McClellan was there, but Connor did a good job of reading that and stopping that and for the loss. So as Beavers got 3 receivers to the right side and 1 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun formation with 1 in the backfield is going to pass it off. It's almost intercepted by Luke Harper. Well, Luke read that pass. If Beavers had an intended receiver, it looked like it was going to be trouble, but Luke Harper was able to get a little error there and tip it with his hands, but he just couldn't bring it down. But we'll definitely take that for sure, as opposed to what could have happened. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12 for the Beavers. So quarterback's going to roll to the right side and throw it, and it looks like the receiver is going to the ground, and said he's going to catch it, but the official said no, the ball was on the ground. So that's going to be an incomplete pass and bring up 4th down for the Beavers. The 4th and long for them on the 41-yard line. So that was definitely a good defensive series for the Panthers. And so see what Keener and the Beavers are decide to do here. Looks like they're going to get it in the punt formation. It looks like the Panthers are going to try to rush, but he's going to get the ball off, and it's going to be Luke Harper's back here about the 20-yard line, 21-yard line, fair catch. So with 6:02 left to go in the first quarter, the Panthers are going to get a chance at offense again. It's going to be about the 21-yard line. So hopefully they got the hopefully the Panthers offense have got their jitters out and they can put something together here. So as they come up to the line of scrimmage, Inslee's out to the far side with Harper to the right. It looks like Stone's going to be in the backfield again with Clausen. And McClellan's going to line up in the slot. It's going to be a pass by Clausen. Clausen's going to roll the right side. He's going to have to run. But the Beaver defender is going to be back here to drag him down. And they're going to bring it back to the 15-yard line, so it's going to be about a 6-yard loss. So as the Panthers start this drive like the last one in the hole, it'll be 2nd and 16. So as they come up in the same formation, Clausen's going to hand it off up the middle to Stone, but Stone's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit behind the line of scrimmage. And see what it looks like it's going to be a loss of a yard or two. It's going to bring up 3rd and 17 for the Panthers with the ball on the 14-yard line. Definitely not the direction we want to head. With just under 5 minutes go left in this first quarter. The Panthers line up in the same formation. McClellan's going to shift to the left side. Clausen's going to get snaps and looks like he's going to pass. He's going to run to the right. He's going to tuck the ball and run. He's going to come at the 20-yard line and get hit. And the ball's going to come out. And Clausen got hit by 2 Beaver defenders, and they put a helmet on the ball, and that ball popped out. And the Beavers are going to fall on it and recover and bring it up to about the 14-yard line. So that's going to be a turnover on the Panthers. 4:36 left to go in this first quarter. As the Beavers going to hand it off up the middle and going to get past one Panther defender. Is going to be brought down by Harper. And it looks like Stone was there to help him out there. So the defense has been doing all right tonight, but the offense isn't helping them. And Beaver's going to hand it off up the middle again to the left side, and they're going to cross over the goal line. So for about a 4-yard gain. So that's going to be another Beaver score. And pending the next extra point. With 4:19 left to go in the quarter. They attempt the extra point here. Oh, the ball's going to be. So it looks like the flag on the play, false start on the Beavers, so they're going to back them up a little bit. And so they're going to try this extra point kick again. It's going to bring it to about 25 yards. And the kick is up. And it's going to go through the uprights, and so that's going to bring the score to the 14 to the Magic Cove Panthers 0. With 4:19 left to go in the first quarter. So the Panthers offense is going to get another chance to try to do something with it. And so we'll see in just a minute.
Panther Pass Grocery and Gas and Food Center of Mount.
All right, here we come back now after the Glen Rose score. Glen Rose is going to kick this ball off once again. So they line up. They're going to get it off and kick it deep once again, but it looks like, went through, let's see, who was back there? It's going to be number 4 for the Beavers.
Jackson's kick rolls into the end zone for a touchback.
And it went through his hand and went through the end zone for the touchback, so it's going to bring it out to the 20-yard line for the Panthers.
Panthers start the drive 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Cody, who's number 4?
Number 4, I don't know.
Is that Damien or?
I don't have him on the roster. Damien's 2.
I was trying to find it. It must be one of the. Sorry about that. Trying to find out who that was in the backfield on that kickoff for the Panthers. Number 4 is one of the junior hires that have moved up on that first play there for the Panthers off the left. It was a gain of about 5 for the Panthers. I apologize for missing that. Clausen's going to take it and hand it off up to the Julius. He's going to try to cut to the right center, but he's not going to gain anything. Get stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up third down and 4 for the Panthers. Got Inslee to the far side and Harper to the near side. Claus is going to take it and roll out to right. He's going to pass it. He's going to pass it to Kaiser Kidder. And Kaiser had to reach up and get it, but as he was getting in his hands, Glen Rose Beaver come up and got him from behind, and he wasn't able to bring it in, and so that's going to fall incomplete and bring up 4th down for the Panthers. So with 3:10 left to go in this first quarter, the Panthers going to line up to punt the ball away again. And Bronson's going to get it and kick it off, and it's going to take a Panther bounce. Glen Rose is going to field it about the 35-yard line, bring it up to the 40. But so Chilcote's there to meet him about the 44-yard line, and he's able to wrestle him out of bounds. So it's a good stick by Chilcote there as we get just a little 3 minutes under the left to go in this first quarter. Beavers going to get it back on offense. Panthers defense is going to have to keep being strong. And Beavers going to try to pass the ball. It's going to get the ball off, and it's going to find a receiver wide open on the 40, and he's going to take it into the end zone. He caught that ball about the 40-yard line, was able to cut through and take it in the whole stretch without being touched. And so there is a flag out on the field, but it's going to be a sideline warning on Glen Rose. So 2:47 left to go in this quarter. The quarterback had to scramble a little bit, and Magnet bit on it, and the linebacker or secondary safety crashed down and left the receiver wide open. Beavers were able to capitalize on it. So that's extra point is up and good, so that's going to bring the score to 21 to the Panthers 0. All right, here we come back now after that score. Glen Rose gets ready to kick the ball off again. I'm still trying to find out who number 4 is for the Panthers back there on special teams, and they're going to kick the ball to him again. He's going to field it about the 10-yard line as he come off to the right side, try to come back to the left side. He's to the 25, 26-yard line before he's brought down.
I have no idea who number 4 is, so somebody will tell me.
Is that Angel? It's Angel. I think it's Angel. Yeah, because Hunter said he had to wear 4 because Tony has 14.
And so that may be right. I've sent a message to somebody to see if they'll get me. Yeah, I've just got a message here. So let's see who number 4 is. That is Angel Velasquez. So that is just got text confirmation there, and Angel Velasquez has moved up from junior high to the field on special teams. As the Panthers get ready to take over on the 25-yard line. Clausen's going to go to the air, going to go out to Harper. Harper's going to get it, but he's got 2 defenders on him, and it was thrown just a little short, but I don't think Harper had a chance on it. But anyway, they made a play on the ball. It was good hustle by Harper. And now that they said something about it, I remember Carmichael talking about that Angel was going to be playing special teams tonight. Clausen's going to take it and hand it off to Stone. Stone's going to try to cut it to the middle of the left side, but he's just got nowhere to go. They're going to say he picked up maybe about a yard or so to bring up 3rd and 9. As we get to almost 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. It's going to have twin receivers to the far and near side. Looks like Coulis and Inslee's to the left side. Clausen's going to choose to go to the left side with McClellan on the inside and Kaiser Kidder on the outside. But looks like Kidder was going to do a drag for enough for the first down, but wasn't able to make connection there, so it's going to bring up 4th down for the Panthers. On the 26-yard line, they got to get 10 yards, 9 yards to pick up the first down. But they're going to like to punt it off again. Bronson's going to get his workout tonight. He's going to punt it and going to be fielded about the 35-yard line. There's going to be flags on the play, but it's a good hit by number 57 for the Panthers. That's old River Williams there. Apologize for not knowing all the numbers as well as I probably should. But there's going to be a launcher on the field. Looks like there's going to be a block in the back on the Beavers. So that's definitely going to help our defense out.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 26-yard line where Glen Rose starts 1st and 10.
It's going to move the ball back to the 25-yard line as the Beavers take over. So they get the ball off to the right side. He's going to be met there by Kevin Inslee. Made first initial contact about the 35-yard line. And Luke Harper's cleans it up. You usually hear Harper's name pretty good throughout the ball game, but he's definitely getting a workout tonight. The Beavers wait to get their play from the sideline here with about 1:20 left to go in the first quarter. Got twin receivers to the far side, and one to the left's going to hand it off to number 12 off to the right side. He's to the 40, the 45, to 50. And Luke Harper again about the 50-yard line. Ramps him up and brings him down. But that's going to be enough for the Beaver first down. As the clock winds down to less than a minute. It's going to move the ball up to about 45-yard line for the Panthers. Going to swing past to the left side. Inslee's going to be there to slow him down enough to kind of trip him up, and Connor Hurley looks like they're going to say Luke got over there. 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Beavers. The Beavers going to hand it up in the middle, number 12, and he's going to move the ball up to about the 34-yard line. And Preston Sawyer's there to bring him down. Got 15 seconds left. So, looks like Glen Rose is going to try to run another play before this quarter is over with. And going to be a slant route to number 9, and he's going to catch it, and he's going to get slowed down by 2 or 3 Panthers, but they don't wrap him up, and he twists out of it and runs into the end zone. So there was a couple of Panthers that had him there, but he was able to roll out of it, and they weren't able to hang on. So as Glen Rose takes it in for another score at the end of this quarter. As they set for the extra point. The ball is up and through the uprights, and so that's going to bring the score to the Glen Rose Beavers 28, Manatee Cove Panthers 0 at the end of the first quarter here at Kenneth Hammond Stadium. And we'll break for just a moment as they get ready to start this second quarter. We'll see you in just a minute. All right, as we come back at the end of the first quarter, get ready to start the second quarter. Beaver's going to be kicking it off. Angel Velasquez and McClellan back there. They're going to kick it up deep. It's going to go in between Velasquez and McClellan, and they're going to be content to let it roll in the end zone for a touchback.
It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Panthers start to drive 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Oh, boy. Trying to think, is that where you're going here? Yeah, that was the game we lost. Yeah, I guess not.
So as the Panthers get set to start this drive, see if the offense can try to do something to start this new fresh quarter. As Panthers come out with trips to the near side and And receiver to the right side with Clausen and Stone in the backfield, it looks like. Clausen's going to pass it to McClellan, and McClellan's not going to haul it in. It's going to be an incomplete pass.
Clausen's pass into number 12, Julius McClellan, falls incomplete. Second and 10.
It's going to bring up second down and 10 to go for the Panthers. The boys need to get some fire in them. Line up the same formation. Clausen's going to keep it and pass it. He's going to pass it to McClellan in the middle, but it's intended for McClellan about midfield. But looks like McClellan had to do a little bit of defensive maneuvering there. So the Beaver defender was in position to make a play on the ball, but McClellan had enough sense to see what was about to happen and stop it from doing so. It's going to bring up third down for the Panthers. So as Clausen's going to give it the empty backfield, going to screen pass to McClellan. McClellan's going to catch the ball and pick up a few yards. Looks like it's going to be maybe a 5-yard, 6-yard pickup. And it's still going to bring up fourth down on the 26-yard line. So it looks like the Panthers are going to go ahead and go for it. And Clausen's going to got two receivers to the far side, three to the near. Clausen's back there by himself. Looks like Carmichael's going to let the play clock go down and call a timeout. And so to discuss what they're going to do here. All right, here we come back after this timeout and see what Carmichael and company discussed and see if they can execute it here. Looks at Clausen. So Luke Harper's back here in the backfield along with McClellan. They hike it to Luke and didn't convert on the fourth down. He picked up a couple of yards, but still wasn't enough to convert, and so Glen Rose is going to take over on downs.
Panthers turn the ball over on downs. Glen Rose takes over first and 10 at the Magnet Cove 29.
So it's going to be first and 10 for the Beavers on the 29-yard line with just under 11 minutes to go in this first half. So as the Beavers get ready to going to pass the ball, going to pass it up the middle to number 32 for the Beavers, and that would look like Connor Hurley, number 21, was on the coverage there. So it's good coverage by Hurley there.
Second and 10.
It's going to bring up second and 10 on 29 for the Beavers. Let's see what they got. Trips to the right and one receiver to the left side. And running back's going to shift over to the right side. It's going to be another screen pass, number 88 for the Beavers, but he catches the ball and turns it and drops it. And it's going to be a fumble, but he's saying he's going to fall back down on it.
He was out of bounds before the ball came out.
So they're going to say he was out of bounds before he lost track of the ball there. Maybe a pickup a yard or two. Going to bring up 3rd and 8.
John K. Curtis.
Well, that's really 8 yards, that's right.
3rd and 8.
So as Glen Rose gets ready to get this 3rd down play off, it's going to be a pass play. It's going to be hurried by Kaiser Kidder, but he's able to get the pass off. But they're going to say that he got the pass off and he was able to catch it. Luke Harper was over there to push him out of bounds, but it's still going to be enough for the Glen Rose 1st down.
Started from the 28.
Gain of 12 on the play. 1st and 10, Glen Rose at the 16.
So Glen Rose has been able to move at will. It's going to be handed off to the right side. It's going to cut up the middle, still on his feet, and rolled out of Matt Stone. Had a play on him, but he was able to get away from him, and the Beavers are able to take it into the end zone once again.
Balance on the 16-yard touchdown run.
So 10:33 left to go in this half. Glen Rose scores yet once again. So as Glen Rose gets ready to set up this extra point. Kick is up and through the uprights. So with 10:33 left to go in this half, Glen Rose scores 35. The Manticore Panthers still at 0. And we'll take a break and be back in just a moment. All right, here we come back after that touchdown. Glen Rose is getting ready to kick the ball off again with Velasquez and McClellan in the backfield.
Julius McClellan and Angel Velasquez back in for the Panthers.
And they're going to split it in between them. Angel's going to field it about the 5-yard line. He's going to cut up the middle, cut to the left side, still on his feet, about the 21, 22, 23-yard line. So he's going to bring it up to about the 24-yard line as the Manticore Panthers get ready to take over on a new set of downs. Of course, on a side note, Glen Rose was able to defeat Center Point last week to seal up the conference championship. And so coming into this game, pretty much the conference standings was already set into stone. And so about this game was about the only thing that was there was just for bragging rights as Clausen hands it on, or Myers is back here and has the quarterback now. Myers hands it off to the Stone up the right side, and he's able to pick up 2 or 3 yards. And so in this new football conference this year for the Panthers, playing up in the 3A, as Myers and Stone in the backfield with Kidder to the left side. Myers is going to throw it to the Kidder, and Kidder's going to – it's going to be overthrown and incomplete.
Evan Myers pass intended
But, the new district alignments, we wasn't real for sure how well the Panthers were going to be able to play this year with some of the teams that are in this new conference. But they've held their own pretty good, enough at least to get a playoff appearance this season. And they'll be traveling to Newport next week, I believe. Meyer's going to pass it and intended for Kidder again. And it's going to be thrown at his feet about the 35-yard line. Fall incomplete once again to bring up fourth down. 4th down and 7 for the Panthers on the 27-yard line with 9:43 left to go in this half. But, you're kind of looking back with this being the last game of the season, you're kind of looking back and everything else that the Panthers have had their hands full with the new 3A district. But as Bronson gets this punt off and Glen Rose is still on their feet and brings it back to the 35-yard line. And the return of about 10 to 15 yards on the return. And the Panthers having a hard time bringing them down tonight. So there is a flag on the play about the 30. It's going to be a face mask. So it looks like it's going to be a face mask on the Beavers. Going to bring it up.
Did we punt it or what happened?
Personal foul face mask.
All right, as the Beavers take over, it's going to back it up to about the 46-yard line. Glen Rose is going to elect to pass the ball, pass off the left side. It's going to be caught with number 12 about the 35-yard line. And he brings it to about the 10-yard line as Luke Harper is going to be running him down over there.
Green Lane's pass completion number 12, Lane Franks, brought down by number 28, Luke Harper.
It's going to move the ball to about the 11-yard line with 9 minutes left to go in this first half. Glen Rose is going to hand the ball off the right side, and they're going to run it in. Harper was tried to bring the tackle, but he sheds him, and Glen Rose is going to take it into the score once again. Just under 9 minutes to go. But you can't help but wonder what the season would be like if we were able to stay in the 2A conference. An extra point for the Beavers is good. Brings the score to 42-0. And we'll come back after the short break. The line ball. The Beavers get ready to kick this ball off. The ball is up. Going to be to Velasquez. Once again, he's going to field it about the 5-yard line. Going to come up the middle to 10 to 15. And going to be just shy of the 20-yard line. And so Angels definitely getting some reps tonight of what it feels like to play in the senior high league. But you reflect back on these seniors' careers, and they've definitely had some good football memories to talk about. And some good, strong victories this year with their former 2A rival Poen, and they played Fordyce pretty good too. So Fordyce is having a good 2A year, seems like. Myers is going to be in the backfield again. It's going to hand it off to McClellan. McClellan's going to get met at the line of scrimmage and maybe pick up about a half a yard. And they're going to bring up second down for the Panthers.
32 Ty Hood were there for the Beavers. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
So it looks like Carmichael's going to let the play clock roll down again and take another timeout. And it's going to be a second timeout of the game with 8:07 left to go in this half. And they're going to talk it over on the second down play. And we'll take it with them. All right, here we come back after the timeout here. As the Panthers get ready, then Myers is going to take the snap and keep it. It's coming off the left side. He's going to stay on his feet and get close to the 30-yard line. And see where they mark it. It might be enough for a Magnet Cove first down. And so it is going to be enough for a first down. So it's going to be the first down of the night for the Panthers. This is good quarterback keeper for Myers there. As Myers lines up with McClellan in the backfield, is going to hand it up to McClellan. McClellan's going to take it up the left side and pick up a couple more yards to about the 33-yard line, I believe it is. So as the Panthers come out in a second down and 6, so as Myers continues to lead this and going to throw it to the left side of Kaiser Kidder. Kaiser's going to catch it and about to pick up a couple more yards. Going to bring up third down at about 3. So as the clock ticks down under 7 minutes here. There's going to be a false start. False start on the Panthers. It looked like Kaiser was just a little excited to get going there. So it's going to stop the progress of this drive.
5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 33-yard line. 37.
So as the Panthers get ready, 3rd down and about 7 after they mark off that penalty. Myers is going to take it and throw it off to the right side. It's going to be caught by Harper. And Harper's going to get across the 1st down marker. It's going to bring another 1st down for the Panthers. So as the Panthers come out, it's going to be Inslee and Harper on the near side with it looks like maybe McClellan on the right side. It's going to be kept by Myers up the middle, but he's not going to gain anywhere. Well, it says he's going to pick up about a yard or 2 there, bring up 2nd down and 8 on about the 45-yard line. As it comes down to less than 6 minutes here to go in the first half. Panthers have been putting some plays on offense. Myers going to take it and throw it off to Inslee down on the left side. Inslee's going to try to cuts in the middle, but he tries to cut back and he loses his footing, it looks like. It's going to be about 3, pick up about 2 or 3 on that play, bring 3rd and 6 on the 46. As the clock gets down to about the 5-minute mark, Myers is going to take it and throw it to the right side. He's going to launch it down the right sideline and overthrow everybody. So that Inslee out there is the intended receiver. So it's just under 5 minutes going in this half. It's going to be 4th and 6 for the Panthers. The Panthers are going to kick it off. Bronson's going to get the ball off, and he's going to get another good kick. It's going to be taken about the 20-yard line for the Beavers. Beavers going to take it up the left side. It's got some room to run up to about the 40, 42-yard line. Going to be brought down by, let's see, looks like number 66, Preston Sawyer, over there to bring him down. But there's a flag on the field about the 25-yard line back there, so it looks like the ball is going to be coming back. So see what to say here. It's going to be a block in the back on the Beavers, and so that's going to back it up to about the 15-yard line. It looks like that's where they're going to start the drive with 4:47 left to go in this half. Panthers have pretty much let the Beavers do what they wanted to on offense tonight, as they kind of toss it off to the right side, and it's going to pick up bring it up to about the 25-yard line. It looks like a host of Panthers there, but with Luke Harper and Preston Sawyer and Julius McClellan there maybe. They're going to say Matt got there as well. Going to bring up 2nd down for the Beavers, but they were able to pick up about 9 on that play. Beavers line up in the trips right, bring one in the motion, back to the slot. It's going to be another pass by the Beavers off to the slot to number 12 off to the left side, and he's going to go to the 40, the 30, the 20. Hunter Browning's going to try to catch him, but he's not going to be able to, and he's going to be able to take that ball all the way to the end zone untouched. Off that left side. So they're saying it was about a 75-yard pass play there with just 8 seconds under 4 minutes. And pending the extra point. Looks like the Beavers going to elect to go for 2. And it's going to fall incomplete. And so Bronson Coulis was back there for the coverage and was able to break it up. And so they're not going to be able to convert on that 2-point conversion. And so that's going to bring the score to Glen Rose Beavers 48 with the Panthers 0 with 3:52 left to go in the first half of play here. All right, here we come back after the Glen Rose score and the kickoff. Back to Velasquez. Velasquez going to take it up to the 22-yard line. As the Panther offense comes back on the field.
The Panthers start the drive first and 10. From their own 21-yard line.
Velasquez is able to bring it up to the 21-yard line as the Panthers take over. As Myers and company comes back, Panthers going to have receivers off to the right. It's going to hand it off to Stone up the left middle. Stone's going to be able to pick up a yard or two and keep on his feet. And he's going to pick up about 5 yards there.
Stop number 22, Heath Balance, and number 78, Carter Dane.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 with about 3:18 left to go in this half. As Myers and company gets ready, Myers is going to take it and keep it and going to try to cut up the middle. He's going to cut to the right side, but looks like he may have got a yard past the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a generous spot, and looks like he's going to pick up about 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down. So as the game clock ticks down to about 2.5 minutes, Myers is going to take the snap and hand it off to McClellan. McClellan's going to try to come up the left side, but just nowhere to go.
McClellan on the carry, stopped by number 60, Xander Bay.
So the Panthers are definitely having a hard time on offense and defense tonight. As Myers and company gets ready with the Harper and Inslee. And Carmichael's going to let the play clock run down again and call his last time out with 1:50 left to go in this half. And he's going to discuss it with them. We've All right, here we come back after that timeout. Carmichael took his last timeout there, the half, with a minute 50 to go. It's going to be a fourth down for the Panthers. Myers is going to take it and roll out to the right, and he's going to try to throw it. He's going to throw it to the right side. He's got a receiver. Inslee was there, but it was just about a few yards too far. And that's going to be a turnover on down for the Panthers on the 20-yard line. 29-yard line, rather. So that's about took about 8 seconds off. And so that's going to give the Beavers short field again. And the Beavers going to elect to throw it, and it's going to throw it out to the receiver number 9 to the right side with Kulis on the coverage, but Kulis was beat by about 2 or 3 yards, and he's able to bring it in and get over the goal line once again. So that's going to be a 29-yard pass for the Beavers for another score. So a minute 35 left to go in this half. And the Beavers are going to, I think that was the designed fake field goal. The placeholder took the ball and tried to run off the left side, but the Panthers were there to stop him before he got across the goal line there. And so that's going to bring the score 54-0. All right, as we come back now after the touchdown break, Glen Rose is going to kick the ball off once again. Velasquez and McClellan in the backfield. And they're going to kind of kick it to McClellan. McClellan's going to take it about the 12-yard line. He's going to try to cut the right side. He's up to the 20, the 25, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds about the 28-yard line. So the Panthers are going to get this ball back with 1:28 left to go in the half. And Evan Myers, another Magna Cove Panther senior, transferred out of Malvern this year, is going to come back out as quarterback. It looks like got a new fella out in the backfield, old Carter Tugwell. Carter's going to get the ball, hand it off to him, and he's going to come up to about the 33-34-yard line. And so it's going to be second and 5 for the Panthers as the clock comes down under 1 minute. With Myers and Tugwell in the backfield. Is going to hand it off to Tugwell again. Tugwell's going to cut up the middle, the 40 to 45-yard line.
Tugwell carries for the Magna Cove. First down.
And, that's I always like watching Tugwell run. He always runs with a chip on his shoulder. About 42 seconds left to go in this half. The chains are moving. Hand it off to Tugwell again. He's going to come up the middle. And he's going to get about a yard or two, and before he meets the Glen Rose defensive front line. They're going to give him the forward progress. 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8. In 17 seconds, Panthers going to try to get this ball off. Myers is going to go deep, the center, and he throws the interception about the 30-yard line. And Glen Rose still on their feet, going to come back to about the Panther 45-yard line.
Stop number 66, Preston Sawyer.
Old Preston Sawyer brings him down there. It's going to be so that's going to be the end of the first half, and so that's definitely a comfort to know there as we come at the end of this half. The ball's going to come out, but looks like the mercy rule is going to be in play there. I'm out with them. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's PPRD Sports coming to you back after the third quarter has began to roll here, and I apologize for no commentary there. I just realized that I had the volume turned down, but we've got that fixed. And so as 4:20 left to go in the third quarter, as the clock continues to roll, Glen Rose is going to kick off again. And Angel Velasquez is going to field it about the 5-yard line. He's going to bring it up to about the 15, the 20, and about the 23, 24-yard line. But one of the things I'd comment when nobody was listening, because I had the volume turned down, but Angel is getting some good experience tonight as a senior high Panther moving up from the junior high. I believe his brother's not been able to play tonight because he's due to an illness, but Angel has made progress with every kick return that he's started, even if it is just a yard at a time. So trying to find some positives here. So as the Panthers get ready to come on back, it's going to hand it up to Tugwell. Tugwell's going to come to the left side and cut up at about the 35-yard line. And so the Panthers were making some good stride on that last drive, but just a mental mistake by Clausen and lost the football. So we got Kaiser Kidder off to the near side, and Inslee and Harper to the right side is going to hand off Tugwell. Tugwell up the middle, and he's able to get through the line of scrimmage untouched and move the ball up to about the 42-yard line and get a Panther first down. As the clock continues to roll here with 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. So the Panthers have definitely come out flat tonight for whatever reason. There's a lot of different variables going on with playing on a Saturday night and because of the weather and everything else. And Clausen's going to keep the football and come up, and he's going to get stuck about the 46-yard line. They're going to give him forward progress. So about the 48-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. But as Clausen's going to hand the ball off to Tugwell again, and Tugwell's going to keep driving his feet and get past the first down marker and bring it to about the almost 45-yard line. You know, like I said, mentioned trying some positives tonight that Tugwell. I always like watching Tugwell run. He always runs like he's got a chip on his shoulder, and he does well. As Clausen and company comes up with Inslee and Harper to the near side, and Clausen to the right side is going to hand off Tugwell again, but he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage, and for no gain there. So as we're down to under a minute now. And one of the things that I said moments ago is Luke Harper can't be disappointed with his efforts tonight. Particularly, he's gave a good effort. And if I was to be able to give the player of the game, I'd say Luke was probably the man. For his name's been called quite a bit tonight. So as the Panthers move the ball up to third down to the 40-yard line, and it looks like it's going to be going to let the third quarter roll out here with about 10 seconds left. The Panthers are definitely going to be satisfied to let the clock run out. So as we end this third quarter, with the Beavers in control very quickly with a 61-0 lead. And that is officially into the third quarter, and so we'll finally get this fourth quarter underway. And we'll take a break. before we get started.
Throughout the season, they take
All right, as we get this fourth quarter started, as we swap the field, Clausen's going to keep it and roll off to the left side. He's going to throw it to find McClellan. McClellan's going to catch it about the 40-yard line and move it past the chains to almost a 30. So that's going to be another Magnet Cove first down.
32.
So it's about the 30, close to the 30, 31-yard line.
And I didn't catch the other number because they were all on the way.
Definitely want to shout out to all of our seniors this year, especially on the football side, as they play their last home season game. Clausen's going to route it to the right side to Harper. Harper's going to catch it, and he's going to step out of bounds. That's going to be about the 21-yard line, 22-yard line. Of course, the clock's not going to stop because of the rule there.
number 81, Jack Southwell, is also there for the Beavers.
So as the Panthers try to at least to get some points on the board tonight.
First and 10 Panthers.
As Clausen receives the snap, is going to hand it off to Carter Tugwell, and he's going to try to get out to the sideline before he bounces up, but they're able to catch him. It looks like it's going to be about a loss of 2 on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 for the Panthers on the 23-yard line. It'd be hard-pressed to think if this game would be any different if it was able to be played last night. But due to the storms, they elected to move it to tonight. Clausen's going to take it and throw it. He's got a chance with McClellan, and Clausen gets it thrown up there and puts it where McClellan can catch it. And McClellan's able to haul it in there for the touchdown.
Clausen's pass completes number 12, Julius McClellan.
So that's a 23-yard touchdown pass with about 9.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter as the clock continues to roll. The Panthers make sure that it's not going to be a shutout tonight. Try to find some positive notes. And so Anthony Velasquez finally gets to get in on the action tonight with kicking the extra point through the uprights. And so it's going to bring the score to Glen Rose 61, the Panthers 7. The clock gets to the 8.5 mark. Transition here to do something they haven't done much of tonight, except for the first time of the night, and that is the kickoff. So I'm trying to do want to give another shout out to our senior Panthers of the night. You got old Kaiser Kidder, Jacob Clausen, Evan Myers, Joyous McClellan, Mason McCutcheon, Zach Collins, Kevin Inslee, and Mason Henderson. So Velasquez is going to kind of kick an air ball. It's going to be a fair call about the 43-yard line. And so as the Beavers are going to take over after the Panthers score, the clock narrows to the 7-minute mark. See, Magnet has elected to put some sophomore and the freshmen in. So Ballantyne comes in as Glen Rose hands the ball off, and Tanaka gets there and makes first initial contact. And looks like old River Williams is there and coming up on the end of the pile. Let's see what see if he turns here. It looks like old Chilcote, 62. As Damian Stevens comes in and Angel come in to play in the secondary with Ballantyne and one other out there. So Glen Rose will roll out to the right to pass and is going to throw it down and about to pass it about the 15-yard line, but overthrew his receiver. And so it's going to be an incomplete pass on the Beavers. Bring up third down. Look, see who that other player is out there on the coverage. So we close out this final of the game of the season. Magnet Cove is definitely going to be looking towards going to Newport for the first round of the playoffs next week. As Glen Rose hands the ball off to the right side. And it's going to be one of the junior high kids. That was pushed out by one of the freshmen, number 10. So see if we can get that player is. So as Glen Rose goes to throw the ball and throws it too deep for the receiver. Looks like Glen Rose wants to get some rep with their younger kids as well. As some freshmen are coming in to play tonight. Oh, it was almost, Tanaka almost had him in the backfield. And he's going to keep on his feet. And 10, the 5, and he's going to take it in the end zone. And he was able to shed a couple of Panthers going through there. But Tanaka broke through the line and almost had him in the backfield, but wasn't able to get a hold of him. And he's able to break free. So I apologize to anybody that's watching that and has some freshmen that are playing tonight. We don't have their roster of who they might be. As Glen Rose sets up for the extra point. And they're going to go for 2. But they're going to say that he didn't get in. Let's see. The line judge is going to say that he was stopped short, and so that's going to be a no good for the 2-point conversion. So that brings the score to 67-7 as the clock continues to roll under 3 minutes now. as we come back after that score with the clock still rolling, just about under 2 minutes now left to go in this game. And again, Glen Rose gets ready to kick off. There's McClellan and Angel Velasquez back here deep for the Panthers. So as they kick off to Angel, Angel's going to field it about 15, the 10, 20, the 25, and bring it up to about the 31-yard line. Has an unfortunate series of events tonight. The freshman Angel Velasquez may have the most yardage just by default. So as the clock gets down to less than a minute and a half, see what Carmichael sets to do. So it looks like they're going to line up to, looks like it's going to be Ballantyne in the backfield with number, let's see, is that Damien? Damien, that was Angel, all right. So couldn't see the number there, but that was old Angel Velasquez in the backfield with Ballantyne as they was able to move the chains up to about the 47-yard line. So as they hand it off to Angel again. So Angels carries the ball once again and gets another first down as the clock rolls below 20 seconds here. And the Panthers going to try to hurry up a little bit. And going to hand it to Velasquez again. He's going to cut off the left side. He's got the 40, 35, the 30, and he's going to be thrown down about the 27-yard line as the clock strikes 0. And so that's going to be the final game of the Panther season. And that's going to be it for PPRD Sports this year. I definitely want to say special thank yous to our producer, Gary Lane, for all the hard work he does to make this possible. And so y'all be thinking about our Panthers as they go to Newport next week, and we appreciate you listening. We're signing off.